Hello and welcome to my reviews of Helluva episodes. We're going through the entire series, talk about any Easter eggs and references, my own opinions, and we're not going to be talking about any controversy unless it's relevant or funny. This is Helluva episode 3, Spring Broken, airing January 31st, 2021. And Blitz's ex is in town, and him and her have a contest over office and parking space. Meanwhile, Loona actually gets to be relevant for once. Shenanigans ensue. The episode opens with Blitz singing along poorly to a song called Mustang Dong, which, yes, you can listen to the actual song. It's a short comical rock song with a lot of symbolism around Blitz and Veronica. I just love how this show just does all this little detail that they really don't need to. Like having 62 unique cars, keep them consistent between all the shots in the parking lot, including a tank with a handicap sign, a boat, a car parked vertically between two other cars, all this graffiti, someone X'd out the $5 entrance fee and drove through the sign, while also someone drove through the fence even with a padlock on it, and even the detail that someone wrote "fuck you Blitz" but mixed up the B and F. Either way, someone cuts off Blitz and takes their spot, and it turns out to be his ex, Veronica. Played by the extremely talented voice actor, Power Ranger model, Christina V. His voice just perfectly fits a succubus.
They let me out because I'm still famous, and rehab is for sad loser wash-ups. So your sister says hi.
Given as our first direct reference to Barbie Wire, and also Hell has rehab for some reason, which is different from the Has Been Hotel because shut up. Veronica's design's great. I like her colors, the outfit's really cute. And like you can tell, the succubus somewhat do resemble imps, but they are their own species of demon, with different style horns and even wings. Blitz references that the nearest ocean is 3 rings down. Yes, like Dante's Inferno, Hells and Rings, 3 rings can either refer to gluttony, or if he means 3, not including pride, that means greed. I don't like what this is implying. Like what Blitz yelled about, Veronica's license plate is sucks for life. He also references that she's drinking Beelzebub juice, a reference to Beelzebub, the princess of gluttony. There's even a little, bee sound effect when she's drinking it.
So you gonna run off, leaving someone else to pay for the hotel room, steal their car, and run 3 rings to Rap and max my credit cards on shitty horse riding lessons?
In case you didn't get it yet, Blitz is a horse girl. Veronica has a bodyguard named Tex, who's also a hellhound like Loona. Played by James Monroe Iglehart. Won't be the last time we hear that voice. It's sort of implied that Blitz used to be Veronica's bodyguard before they started dating. Tex has a cool biker guy design, and Loona's totally crushing on him. The IMP van has one of those family stick figure stickers. The IMP is in complete disbelief that Blitz dated Veronica.
Okay, look, you are all making this into a way bigger deal than it needs to be. I don't pry into your stupid personal lives. You do that!
I totally do that.
I assume Blitz probably dated her before she was famous, or for a very short amount of time. Well, this photo does exist with her in a nice dress, so maybe the former. Millie Mario jumps with sound effect. Loona narrowly calls Blitz dad. Moxxie turns down a kiss from a guy, not because he's not into it, but because he's married. He wonders what Sex with Michael Crawford is, which is another Phantom of the Opera reference, and Millie says this line.
What was sex with her like?
Confirming the two are actually bisexual in very naturalistic dialogue. It's almost like the people who write this show actually care about gay representation, and are actually good at writing and lets them actually reveal their sexualities without having to blur it out they're gay, and make it their entire character trait. I continue to appreciate the show is willing to go through the effort of designing all these background succubi, give them names and even human forms later, without having the need to cheat and have a couple be twins or something. Moxxie tries talking to the succubi, but then he gets jumped, in a sense, which is too far for Blitz.
Alright! That's it!
This is the first censorship of a word not made by Stolas. A couple people were confused originally, but it's basically confirmed with Mammon being Australian and doing the same thing, that he's saying the Australian C word that YouTube doesn't like. Veronica has an X'd out heart tattoo. It's not super easy to read because cursive is stupid, but it's pretty obvious that it says Blitz. The two have a competition over the office and parking space to see who can fuck or kill the most. I love everything about this little sketch animation Blitz does. And Loona actually wants to get involved for once.
Sweetie, spring break is no place for young, vulnerable goth girls. You know, the kind of freaks up there who drool all over you.
They're talking about you, babe. So she wants to go up with them, and she also has a human disguise.
Yeah, don't you?
They have a big spring break sale. In the crowd, there's 6 Imsonas, including Vivziepop's design. Why exactly they would want the services of IMP makes no sense because they're Hellborn, unlike the Sinners, so why would they have beef with people on Earth? And speaking about Sinners, we see Travis from Hazbin Hotel. He's the guy who simps for Angel. Either way, the group goes topside.
Got it.
I adore this design.
Oh, Looney, look at you. You look downright awful.
Even more than just the obvious again. It's just her designs just look so cool. Other than having different collars, and I think human Loona has shorter shorts, she's exactly how I would think she would look as a human. She has the ability to point people out, which makes me question why doesn't she go on missions more. Oh no, the succubi made a topside and they take over the stage, which we can actually see in the background earlier. And Vraska sings. Making the Bone Town's a nice, mellow pop song. I also like human Vraska's design. It looks just like how I would imagine. And just like Mustang Dawn, she does have bleach blonde hair. Human Tex is also very on point, even if they do mess up the continuity of his tattoo and ears. Both his ears are meant to be a little cut up, but in this far shot we see one of his ears is perfectly intact, but it's missing a little from the close-up, and his tattoo switches arms when we see a close-up of Loona. But then it's on the right side here, and both his ears are intact for some reason.
Hey, Vortex!
That's hot. I mean, like, literally, because vortexes, they give off heat.
She's just like me for real. This is how I talk to my girlfriend. It's revealed that Loona doesn't have any friends. Meanwhile, the succubus song is working. And they pair off. And I like that they're showing some ladies are getting seduced too. Ha! Why is Moxxie so pink in this scene? Moxxie starts inhaling some beer, but when he gets tipped out, there's still enough left to float out on. Lightweight.
Millie! Hi!
Drunk Moxxie is hilarious, and I love every scene with it. Vraska tosses away her flask, and it starts mutating a catfish with all the Beelzebub juice, but it didn't mutate any humans that were clearly splashed with it. In the background, we can see sea cream with a little ice cream symbol. I'm going to take this as a reference to the sea salt ice cream from Kingdom Hearts. And Dagon juice, which is a reference to Demon and Lovecraft. You guys say Dagon or Dagon? It's Dagon. There's a reference to HPV, aka human papillomavirus, aka genital warts, possibly further implicating that Loona doesn't actually have syphilis. She gets pissed at Blitz, and we get the inevitable "you're not my real dad" moment. It's also revealed that Loona was adopted at 18. I don't know if hellhounds work in dog years or whatever, but apparently this is not her first blow up at Blitz. The emotional moment probably would have worked a little better if they waited and actually built up the character's relationship. But oh no, the catfish mutated into a titan and eats Moxxie. Millie tosses a Molotov cocktail at it, and I love the tiny detail that the bottle is peppermint vodka of all things. Like, they don't need to do that little detail. Speaking about little details, we can actually see the little bit of white roots in her hair from the pilot, but it's gone in the next shot. Millie can single-handedly fight a kaiju, but glass bottles are her one weakness. But at the end, they decide their contest is a draw because of some evidence.
I don't think this belonged to any of us. Would be a shame if anyone found out you guys were behind a giant monster fish in the human world.
The blackmail really doesn't work when you give them the evidence back. But I guess they're bored with it all and they just go along with it.
If you're ever down to party, I'll give you a ring sometime.
Really? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend throws a ton of crazy hound parties.
Damn, she got Paranorman.
That sounds great, Kathy. You're gonna love my boyfriend. He's like a total chick flick nut.
But then the succubi and Tex get arrested. The team includes 3 people on horses, a bomb drone that has like googly eyes and a bunny costume on for some reference I'm probably not understanding, and a clown. And the day is saved. This is a pretty good episode. It's really funny. I love seeing more of Loona actually doing stuff. Vraska's fun. Overall, I'd probably give this episode a 7 out of 10. Make sure to like, share, comment, and if you're new here, subscribe.